Also, what should I call you, by the way? I forgot to ever ask that.
You can just call me Els, bro. It's all good.
Els, all right. Yo,
Yeah.
do you wanna subscribe to my YouTube channel?
Hell yeah, bro. Always support.
Appreciate it, bro. It's
That's how you know you have real friends when they tell you about a YouTube that they running.
yeah. My channel's Rasta underscore gaming 420.
Okay. Okay. Oh shit. I'm in the middle of this high sprint.
Take your time, bro. Take your time. I'm not in a rush. I'm just trying to finish this challenge, and then after I finish these challenges, I'm gonna hop on GTA with you.
Hey, I'm down. Hey, but Chronic though, I hope to see you, bro. You're one of the homies I hope to see out here. You're one of the
I
homies I
hope
hope to
so
see at the
too.
compound. You feel me? I'm gonna talk to my coach tomorrow. I got class tomorrow from 6 to 9 p.m. I'm gonna tell my coaches about you. Be like, I got a homie named Steven that I be playing the game with. He wanna come out here. He just stay out in Nebraska, but he was talking about he'll apply and some more shit. How would that work? You know, we have
Um,
a dude coming from fucking Maine because his parents work at the airport, so he
Right.
gets free plane tickets. You
Dang.
know, just so he can go to school. He gets free plane ticket. The only thing he has to pay for is a hotel. And he's like, the hotel ain't shit, dog.
Shit.
You know, and he's probably the most talented big man I've ever seen in life, bro. Like, the dude's name is Christian. He's 6'8", almost 400 pounds, and this motherfucker can do a shooting star press and a 450.
Damn.
Like,
That's fucking
you're a
insane.
wrestling fan like I am. I know you know how impressive that is, especially for a big man.
For a big man, that's very, very, very impressive.
Yeah,
I can't
right?
even
Like,
imagine Yokozuna doing that. And if he did that, you can imagine a big ass fucking explosion of
but
the
he
ring.
he's not even bigger than Yoko. He just does it just because he's like, I had a trampoline as a kid, so this is like a for fun move for me. Everyone looks at him like, what do you mean for a fun move for you?
People look at that as a fatality.
Bro, telling you, you'll truly be in class with some truly talented motherfuckers. Rikishi got his younger son training with us too, Tomiko Fatu.
Mm.
And he be talking about his childhood all the time, how the Usos done tortured him and Solo and some more shit. And he's like, but it's worth it. I get to do what my whole family does. And he loves the company and the business as much as the next guy.
Mm.
Telling you, dog, get in there. Get in there where that shit's hot. Because they're trying to rebuild their reputation from that Raha Jackson shit. Be one of the guys who helped me build this shit up. So people remember exactly who the fuck you are. And they can't say shit about you. Especially when a company comes, they know you can revive a company. You helped Rikishi do it,
Mm.
you know. You know, everyone's like, "Oh, you shouldn't go to Rikishi and this, that, and the third." Rikishi still has the best wrestling school in the U.S. Even after that incident. You know, I don't care. No one, even after the incident, he is still top 10 wrestling schools in the U.S. I think he's like top 3 still, which is ridiculous because that shit should have ended him, and it didn't. You know, and so then you get that chance, you get that call. You know, if you get a little airport job or whatever, get there. You know how many people, like, man, I'm 5'8". I don't know how tall you are, but I know you have the Greco-Roman background. Me and you could do something great. You know, you could be my Kurt Angle.
Right.
You know, you know what I mean? If you could be Kurt Angle, you could pretty much do anything in this fucking company. Like that's real. Like, if you could figure out a way to, like, just to pull off a fraction of that, you can do anything.
Real shit. I grew up watching him too. I grew up
Yeah,
watching a lot of them.
yeah, bro. Like, telling you, telling you, bro. Like, I need help. I think our roster right now is like 25, 35 people. That's not a full roster.
Real
We're
shit.
almost there. We're almost there. Rikishi said full roster is 48 to 72. You feel me? We're almost there. Dang, I'm trying to go to war. Anybody who can help me go to war, fuck it, I'll take any type of advice. I'll listen to anybody. Whatever I need to do. How do I make wrestling profitable again? How do I make this shit great again? I need people.
Oh shit.
Steven's your man.
As much as you may need me, I need people too. I need you as much as you need me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I might be after your spot, but I can't do that if there's no spot to take.
Facts.
Real shit.
Like, I'm trying to get Ginger into it, but he's like, oh, I can't really take no bump or some more shit. I was like, tell him that you just want to be a manager. He found out managers gotta take bumps and shit. And I was like, it makes sense. You're gonna have to take a face bump, Ginger. He's like, what about my epilepsy? Like, what about your epilepsy? You know? And so, like, trying to get him into it, it's a little bit harder. Because he wants to do the manager shit, but he doesn't want to take a bump.
Can't wait.
Real shit.
And I'm not mad at him for not wanting to take a bump. I get that. You know, he has epilepsy. I get that. I understand that shit. Understand that shit 100%.
What the heck? Why not?
But also know at one point you gotta get tired of hiding behind your fucking disability and figure out what are you trying to do with this shit.
Real.
Now you hear?
Real.
Or shit, I even tried to convince him to be a referee, but he's like, then you gotta take back bumps. I don't want to do that. Try to explain to him, back bumps don't really hurt after a while. And he goes, what do you mean they don't hurt after a while? I'm like, shit, you take like 10, 15 of them in a row, you don't feel nothing no more. And he goes, what do you mean by that? I was like, because you spread out the weight, you know, of the impact. Like throughout your
You're not
entire
just putting
back.
it in one place.
You know, yeah. And that's the part where I'm like, they'll teach you how to fall. That's teaching you how to fall. When they fall on your ass, they're gonna teach you how to spread that weight out.
Mm-hmm.
That shit hurts the first week. It hurts. You're gonna be in so much pain. You're gonna be asking yourself, why the fuck did I do this?
Honestly, I can imagine myself smiling and laughing, but still being like, ow, but getting up like,
I was the
I want to
same
do
way,
it
but
again.
I've met so many people who cried and quit. I remember taking my first bump. I looked at the coach and be like, that's it? Can we do it again? Can I do it again? And he's like, shit, there's a whole class to go. The guy behind me started crying and was just like, I can't do this. Literally tore up his waiver and said, I'm not coming back. Sucks to be that guy. I couldn't be
I
that
would
guy.
never have left.
I just know that wrestling's not for everybody. I understand this is like an acquired taste. You either like it or don't.
Mind yourself out there, Aiden.
And the people who do like it, we understand it to a point where, like, we overanalyze everything. Why did this guy become champion over him? What was the point of him losing?
Word.
I just want to be the best, and I can't do that unless people are in the same wavelength as me. And if I have homies who have are on the same wavelength as me, fuck yeah, I'm gonna recruit their ass. Hell yeah, because they already know how I feel about this, and I know how they feel about this. And if we could be the best together, shit, I'm not gonna deny you, because I know you wouldn't deny me.
Oh, shit.
But I can't do it by myself. I just can't. I could try. But I know I can't do this shit by myself. I know I'm gonna need help.
I feel that. I know I'd be so away from if I go out there.
Yeah, it's like the NFL. No NFL team wins by themselves.
Oh, shit.
None. They all work as a team. They all play together. Unless you're Tom Brady. But even then, Tom Brady had to deflate the ball. So I guess that was his
Steelers had to do
teammate.
it as a team.
Yeah. I just know I can't do none of it by myself.
I agree with that on my end too. And even if that meant that once we got somewhere, whether we had to fight for each other's spots, at least it would come down to it at a good term.
No, I'm down because I know wrestling is about supremacy, and I know you're gonna
Hmm.
build your supremacy off me too. So I expect you to come
Oh
at me with
shit.
everything you got, respectfully. You know, if you truly my homie and everything, come at me with everything you got. Cause I'm gonna come at you with everything I got, and I hope you understand that. Dead
I,
ass.
I want I want nothing more, nothing less than that.
Hey, then you're truly a wrestling fan. Cause I know now you wouldn't expect anything other than my best.
Whether that meant I had to get color and get called the worst of the worst, I do not care. I'd want it all. Make my moment, make my day.
Yeah,
Come out.
I agree with
Can't
that.
bother you now.
I agree with all
What happened
that.
here?
I just know I can't do this shit alone. I know you can't do this shit alone either. I understand
That's
this is a partnership. Even if you are my opponent, I understand this is a partnership.
hmm
You feel
Steven,
me?
Steven's up for the breaking and the crushing. The breaking and the crushing.
The only thing that sucks though is the script. And every wrestling fan knows there's a script to wrestling. But everybody wants to be the like top popular guy. And like I said, that's just people wanting to be Tupac overnight.
Sometimes you can make moments off of the talk, but it's about what you can do too. So you gotta
Hell
see
yeah.
what you can
It's
do.
about how you build your character. It's about how you build the legend that is whatever your character's name is.
Legit.
You know, you can't just expect to be great. You actually gotta build yourself to be great. You know, same thing Rock did. He had to build himself to be great. He just wasn't great overnight.
It
You
really
know,
wasn't.
I say Triple H is the greatest bad guy of all time because he's done shit that bad guys are now doing. Like it's like for right now, bad guys look at it as like common practice of like walking out of WrestleMania champion. Triple H was the first bad guy to walk out of WrestleMania as champion. Not only was he the
Legit.
first bad guy to walk out as WrestleMania champion, he built more good guys than anybody else did in his era, and he lost to more guys than any other bad guy ever had to. And people still respected and were still scared of the name Triple H.
hmm
You can't tell me he's not the greatest bad guy of all time.
When you
Look
heard
at
that
everybody he's
music,
created.
when you heard that music, you knew you were going to war, and you knew that you had to
Yeah,
do one of three things: either try to be equivalent to him, or really acknowledge him, or if you didn't do any of those three, then
That
you were put
survivor was
under
right.
him. Just
Something's
you just
really
gotta
wrong.
come
understand
under
the
his
second
boot.
you,
Waiting here. I'm at the
you just
first
gotta understand the
outpost.
second you hear
Just
it's
signing your
time to play
friends.
the game, you already lost.
Yo.
Already lost. You know, Triple H is the king at calling spots. You feel me? If he tell
His
you you're
music
going
always
there,
gives
you're
me the
going
chills.
there. He didn't even need Stephanie McMahon. I hate when people be like, oh, he needed Steph. No, he didn't. The nigga was solid since the 90s. He married Stephanie on accident. And for most of the time, it was a fucking storyline. So for anyone to say he needs Stephanie, you're just a fucking hater. You are. And if him marrying Stephanie triggered you at any point, you just made him way better than what he actually was. Because his main job was to piss you off, and you mad that he married the boss's daughter and you weren't in there? So yeah, go ahead. You can talk shit about Triple H. You just proved why he's better than everybody, including you.
Legit.
There's no one here either.
Including you, because you want to talk shit about bro so damn bad, not realizing you built him. With your own words, you accidentally built the guy that you said, I hate for life. And Triple H was
Legit.
smart. He understood that. He may have truly fell in love with Stephanie, but he understood that there's going to be somebody out there to say something or do something. You know, that's what I respect about Triple H. He knew how to get heat, and that's hard to do.
Disappeared.
And
But
that's
even
what a
on
lot
being
of
bad guys,
people didn't know how to do. And that was what? Play the game.
Yeah,
He knew how to play it.
yeah.
He played it way too well, and I loved it.
Honestly, Triple H is one of my childhood heroes outside of John Cena. Like everyone's, oh, you're a Cena fan, you should be an Orton fan. Now Orton was evil. I love Orton because he was evil. He showed you.
I'll look
But
into
Triple
it.
H was truly my favorite heel of all time because
Related.
he was just
All I
cool
found
to
was
watch.
renegades here.
Oh
He
yeah,
was. He came out in the suits, the glasses, even the fucking theme song fucking hit.
I liked
You know?
his and freaking Shawn Michaels skits all the time. They were
Hell
cool.
yeah. Him and Shawn Michaels together were gold.
Oh yeah,
Just gold. Like,
they made my years.
shit, they built my childhood.
Fuck yeah, same,
They
same.
built my entire childhood. Remember, I just kick Stan.
Oh fuck yes, that's what I was thinking about in my head.
Or remember when Rated RKO got in the ring with DX and they were and Edge go or not Edge. Randy was like, I want your ass tonight. He's like, whoa, buddy, I don't swing that way. And he goes, you know what I mean?
Yes. Oh yeah. So
Or when they dropped shit on the Spirit Squad.
Oh, that was the cake right there. Vince McMahon wasn't having that.
Or when they tricked Vince McMahon to say I love dick.
Oh, yes. They really did trick him into that.
Yeah, like they were just cool to watch. Like if you weren't a Triple H fan, you're just a hater. I
yeah.
solidly believe that you're just a hater. You know, the fact that you had to talk shit about him, all that shit, you're a hater. Because anyone who grew up in the Ruthless Aggression era, you wanted to see Triple H. You wanted to see Triple H as much as you wanted to see John Cena.
Oh yes.
Because John Cena don't work without a bad guy, and you only could watch Randy Orton and John Cena fight so many times. Truly a great rivalry, 15-year era, but you only could do so much.
For real.
I gotta get there. I gotta get to the WWE. I'm just scared. I don't want my name to change. I like UMX, the only one with this name. And I'm not the only one with abbreviation for a wrestling name, but I'm the only one with the name Unidentified Man X. You feel me? I feel like
Yes, sir.
UMX draws the attention of so many people. No, and then everything I'm doing. I just need to figure out how to get on TV. That's all I need to do. I need to figure out how to get on TV. And I need to figure out how to keep people appealed. That's
Legit.
my problem. Like my only problem with this shit is I need to figure those two out. But once I got those figured out, I'll probably be in this like swimwear and shit. Like I've had a couple tryouts. I had a tryout to AEW, but then they told me they don't want to see me as a bad guy because I went up in there to try out as a bad guy. They're like, yeah, we're not paying money for you to be a bad guy. This doesn't work. You can cut a promo, and you know, if you're a wrestler who can cut a promo, that's like fucking jail time because like everyone knows you can cut a promo, so they're expecting more out of you.
Right.
So they expect you to be the good guy. You could do this. You could lead the whole division, and that's cool. But I never get to be truly me. I mean, I get to be me, but not the me I wanted to be. Not the me I envisioned myself as a little kid.
Legit.
I know you a wrestling fan. I know you've seen it. You feel
I
me?
have.
I know you've seen it.
I have.
Where you see the guys just forced to be in the good guy, and you're just like, yeah, I like him as a good guy, but he'd be so much better if he just turned heel.
I know. I used to see freaking John Cena tease about how he wanted to kind of be heel, but then he stayed good because it looked good for their publicity. And I was like, oh, now you're just kissing the ass
Yeah,
of the
they
company.
ruined that.
Like I love
I
John
would-
Cena. I give his flowers, but you don't have to kiss the ass of the company that much.
I would have loved for John Cena to like recreate the NWO shit. I would have been okay with that.
Legit. I just wish he would have brought back the Thugonomics gimmick a little bit more often when it was needed for a heel versus heel.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You know what though? I always say this, and I feel robbed about this when I really think about it. I feel robbed that we never got Brock versus Batista at WrestleMania.
Yes, that was a
When you sit,
robbery right there.
when you sit there and think about it, if they were both in the company at the same time, you know, even though Brock left for like 8 years, they were still there. They were both on top of the wrestling world at the same
They
time in the
were.
early 2000s. It's just, I don't know, bro. There's just, in my mind, there's no reason why they shouldn't have fought.
I looked at it that Vince wanted to keep his top guys, like his top big guys, like a little
Dude,
bit
and
separate
I
from the
agree with wanting
rest.
to keep them, but
Keep them healthy.
when you have a super fight, have a super fight.
Exactly. I agree with that. That's why I kind of want this next fight for Oba in the future. I wish that they would do it before anything
If they
happens to
do,
him. I want Braun Strowman versus Oba Femi.
if they do Braun Breaker versus Elba Femi, they gotta build that.
And that
Because like
too.
that's Batista versus Brock right there, and we never got to
Yes, I
see
would.
Batista versus Brock, so the expectations is high. Like you can't go out that half ass. You
Yeah.
can't. You just can't. Like whatever Road Dogg has written down, because I know he's had a creative with Michael P.S. Hayes. Throw that shit out the window. Because I like Michael P.S. Hayes' storylines better. No offense to Road Dogg, but it took you 3 years to make Chelsea Green champion, and she's been the most over bitch on SmackDown.
Hmm.
And every time when anyone ever asks you about fucking Chelsea Green on Unreal, I'd be like, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? She just led the mid-card division for 2 years. What do you mean you don't know? Can't use that excuse no more. Just can't. Chelsea
Agreed.
Green is now world champion, and now we expect everything out of Chelsea Green. We expect a lot of shit out of Chelsea Green. And the sad part is Michael PSAs and fucking, what's his name, Road Dogg are going to try to bury her.
They will.
You know they will. And you know on top of that, the only appealing women in the women's division right now, if it's not Rhea Ripley, Naomi, Becky, or Bianca Belair, you know, the common six. You feel
Oh
me?
yeah.
It's
They also need
it,
Io Sky. I heard she's been getting a lot of public pops.
yeah. I would say she's part of the common six because she's a two-time world champion, but
Right,
you're gonna
right.
have to make Chelsea Green. You're gonna have to put Chelsea Green in that picture. You're gonna have to. She done proved herself. What else does she have to
Exactly.
do? Like to prove that she deserves to be where she's at.
I think the only reason why they're probably doing that shit and wanting to put her down is because they did it to Zack Ryder, so they're thinking, why can't they do that to AKA
And
Matt Cardona? Why can't they do that to her?
that's the thing. I like the Matt Cardona character. Are we
Exactly.
just gonna bury that the same way we buried Zack Ryder?
I mean, they've been burying Matt Cardona for a while now, from what I've been kind of seeing. He's only won, like, what, maybe 1 or 2 matches out of
Yeah,
what, maybe like the 3 or 4?
I feel that and I understand that, but who is there really to work with Matt Cardona right now to build Matt Cardona? He has no history with nobody because he's not Zack Ryder no more.
He may
Like,
not
there's not
be,
a guy
but
I
they
can
could
think of.
start. They could. It's easy. It's not. I'm not saying that it's easy to start fresh with Matt Cardona, but they could put him in somewhere where it would help. For the big guys.
He's already starting fresh with the Matt Cardona gimmick. Like, it's just, and on top of that, he has a body and aesthetic to be a world champion now. It's not like he has a Zack
Yeah,
Ryder body. They need to
exactly.
do something with him.
I
They
agree.
need to figure out how to make him legitimate. Like, actually legitimate.
Right.
But scary part is it's the WWE. You know they're going to fuck it up.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't know how to book him. It's the same thing with the Motor City Machine Guns. They didn't know what to do with the machine guns either.
Yeah, and that's why they're in AEW now.
They didn't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
Even with the New Day, those last couple of years, you built the New Day. How the fuck do you not know what to do with the New Day and you built them?
I
Ow.
got a feeling sooner or later AEW might be the new WWE because they're allowing them to actually use their creativity and their likeness of improv to their own abilities,
Yeah,
even
and
if it means going over top.
TKO doesn't have any like holdings over AEW, so that would make sense.
Exactly. I
You know,
kind of have
now
this feeling, but I don't like. I'm not trying to knock on wood about it because, in all actuality, if that's to be true, then in all actuality, then that just means that we already lost.
I don't think anyone's ever could successfully take WWE down ever. Now I
Right.
do think they're handicapped with TKO, but we're talking about the greatest wrestling company in the entire world. That's gonna
Yeah.
be hard to do. It's gonna be stupid hard to do. That's like fucking. That's like killing Jesus all over again. It's not happening twice.
Right.
You know, but I do kind of want to understand and see what's going on here. You know,
Right.
like I want to see Oba become great. I think Oba is one of the next guys to help make the company great again. And when I mean like
Oh
great
yeah.
again, I really think he is probably the Brock Lesnar of this era, and I think Braun Breaker is your Batista. What's sad is they don't have a leading act. They don't have a Rock. They don't have a Cena. You know, I would say Trick Williams, and I really hope it's Trick Williams because that would be dope.
hmm
But I know how quick it takes for WWE to kill a black superstar. You know, it's not really hard for me.
I mean, they kind of already killed him with the Baron Corbin
Nah,
thing.
they took the belt off of him because honestly, he doesn't need the U.S. Championship. Have you seen him on SmackDown?
Yeah, I know.
He
I
done.
see him. I see him with the audience. He knows how to get them going.
Yeah, like he's kind of too over for the belt. Like that belt is beneath him, and you can kind of tell like the mid card title is beneath Trick Williams, and he just got there. Like if I was in WWE's creative right now, I'd look at it like, fuck, what do I do? Because like the whole company wants to see him as world champion, but he can prove that. Like he's proven that I can carry this.
I would say that his next step, if he was to do another championship, but before that, he might have to do some rivalries, obviously. But if it would be for another championship, he's already got the United States Championship, right?
Yeah,
So isn't that like one of his first titles on the main roster, right?
yeah, yeah. That
So
is, but
next would be like Intercontinental because then that means that
I
he
don't.
would be or
I
WWE
don't think he
champion,
needs
one
the
of the
IC
two.
championship. I don't. He proved that the U.S. championship is beneath him. What happens if he proves that fucking the Intercontinental belt is beneath him? So you're just confirming the suspicion every wrestling fan already had. Man should be a world champion.
I'm not saying that that everyone should be a world champion, but I'm also not saying that some people shouldn't build their legacies for belts later on in life, so that
No,
builds up their accolades for later on in their Hall of Fame.
I agree with that too. But like I'm just like I'm looking at it the same way you're looking at it. You
Yeah.
seen him on SmackDown. You even said it does kind of feel like
It does.
he did
It
get
feels like
buried,
he's the
but
people champion,
yeah.
but he did get buried kind of a little bit, but not. It's just the way I see it from how I feel because I felt like for Trick Williams, it shouldn't have happened so quick, but at the same time, I feel like yeah, even when he wasn't even champion, he was already getting over with the
Yeah.
audience being the people's champ. That
I
he's
low key
building up
feel
to
like
that soon.
I feel like it's Trick's fault though. I think he knew what the fuck he was doing. He's like, I'm just gonna get overly over as fast as fucking possible to the point where people really do believe and feel like that this belt is beneath me.
Yeah,
Because like now I don't ever want to see Trick Williams with the US championship again. Not because his title reign was bad, it was actually really great.
it
But
was.
I just It's beneath him, dog. Like everything you just did with Bill, that belt is beneath him. He better never ever touch that belt ever again for any reason.
If he does, I just hope he doesn't hold it that long.
Yeah, I don't mind if he holds it that long. Like you could do what Cena did when Cena proved the U.S. title was beneath him. Every once in a while, you'll hold it, do an open challenge, and you'll lose it to like a guy like Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah,
You build the next guy with it.
and I'm glad that he came back, dude. That fucking shit
Yeah, I
made me
cried
tear up
'cause I
a bit.
love KO. I
That shit
still
made me
love
tear
KO.
up. I was like, there ain't no fucking way. But then I was like, when they brought up his name in one of the shows, I think it was on SmackDown. Yes, it had to be on SmackDown when someone brought up Kevin Owens' name. I was like, that's
Oh,
a
he's
Easter
retarded.
egg. I was like, that's already an Easter egg right there in itself. And I was like, say his name, and I bet he's gonna appear,
I'm
just like
really
Joe
lost
Hammer.
about what's his face though. Fucking Hardy Boys, because rumor has it that their contract was up and that they weren't going back to TNA. And like that was the whole point of them being in the WWE game because they had already had a plan to come back to WWE, take the Hall of Fame spot. And I was like, all right, dope,
Right.
cool. Why the fuck are they still in TNA? And then they re-signed.
I think it's because they still want to do a little bit more before they do it. I think they're just trying to. I don't. This. Oh my gosh, man! I wish I could understand them, but at the
Because why
same
put them in
time,
the game and give us that Easter egg? You know, because they're giving us Danhausen and Royce Keys in the game this year.
maybe they're
And like,
trying to find a spot for them. It's just not time yet, you know? And then maybe it's also on the Hardys. Maybe they feel like there's still something that they need to accomplish in TNA before they really come back. And maybe it's just not the right time yet because they already see that there's competition in WWE that's still needing to go up. They already starting off a new revolution with Obafemi.
I agree with all of that, with everything you're saying, because that makes sense. I just wish that they were smarter on their booking. I wish the Hardy
Right.
Boys
Me and my
understood
dad
the
talk about the
contract they were
booking
signing.
too.
Like, I really do wish they understood the contract you were signing, because you literally went and hyped everybody up, bro. Like, motherfuckers really believed you were coming back. You know, you even allowed yourself to be in the game. You signed union contracts that you can't unsign. And I get it. I hear you, feel you. You want to build the fucking, what is it, the mystique of the Hardy Boys. You already did that. We respect you. You're the greatest tag team of all time, hands down. Nobody can ever deny you. But you should come back to the WWE and retire so we can honor you the proper way. You feel me? Because you're already in the TNA Hall of Fame. How the fuck y'all in the TNA Hall of Fame before the WWE Hall of Fame? How? You know, I understand you did a lot in TNA, but like, you did just as much shit you did in TNA in the WWE.
They really have.
You know, like, can we honor you too? And WWE is where you built yourself first. Like, that's your first love. You should be building yourself home.
I still remember Jeff Hardy in his jobber days when he took the fucking
Okay.
Razor's Edge from Razor Ramon.
I don't care if no one says Jeff Hardy lost way too much to some unnecessary ass talent like Shannon Moore.
He
Shannon Moore was
has.
part of your faction. How the fuck you lose to Shannon Moore?
That's what I never truly understood.
Yeah, I never understood that shit either as a kid. Like, how the fuck do you lose? He's your lackey.
And not only that, I never really felt Shannon like. I'm not saying that Shannon Moore wasn't good.
I'm not saying he wasn't good either, but I
It's
don't think
just
he was
like
better
there's
than any of the
something that just
Hardys.
wasn't like there wasn't some that was drawing me to him at all. It was just like, oh, I see it. He's just the pack back of them. He's just holding on to them so that he can get his rise, but he never really got a good rise. And he left WWE not even that long and went to fucking TNA shortly after.
Dude, Shannon Moore is a guy who kind of like, he reminds me of GTA 3. You remember when Claude dresses up like an Asian dude to impress the chick? Asian
Yes.
chick? That's what that shit reminds me of.
I fucking
That whole
do
character. I ain't mad at him, but like I also see it from your point too. Like I don't think Shannon Moore should have been more, but I don't think he should have won. He shouldn't have beaten Kane at all for any reason. I understand it was for storyline, but even for storyline, Kane should have fucking chokeslammed him to oblivion. And they fought twice, and both times they fought, Shannon's beaten. Why? That don't make any sense.
Oh yeah, it really.
Oh, it don't make any sense. As much as people want to be like, oh, it makes perfect sense for the small guy and all that. Nah, that's the one thing I love about wrestling. That's the wrestling I loved growing up. Is the big man always ate. It don't matter what happened or what it may be or what it isn't. The big man ate.
And not only
You fed him
that, the big man
cruiserweights.
would still let the little man look good, but you still had to make sure that the big man ate.
Ate.
And if you
Yeah,
didn't,
like
he'd make sure he
What the hell
ate.
is Tackhead?
yeah, and it feels like in today's WWE they don't feed their big men.
For Tackhead.
Like they take so many unnecessary losses for no fucking
A
reason.
code. I hope Jay knows what it means.
But that's the thing also. If I ever hold up.
Why do I get this feeling I'm
If I ever got in, if I am going up against a big man and they tell me they are the hardest hitter, I'd want them to really prove that to me. Because if I'm not going down,
Tackhead.
then I am getting
Yeah.
back up.
If there is a big man and it makes sense for me to lose, I'm doing business.
Oh.
Because I
That's
don't
it.
want my big man to be fucking degraded.
Well, I don't
I
want
wanna
to
kill for
degrade
the big
them,
man.
but I really want them to really make this look really good.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make me look all you want, but I'm not killing my big man. I understand the importance of the big man. I understand that. You can't be a wrestling fan and not understand the big man.
I'm not even saying that it has to be like a bigger star than me. I'm just saying like just anyone. I'd want them to really put on a show with me.
I'm just to always feed your big man. I always feed
I
the
would.
big
I'd make sure that you get some good moments too, even if it means that I get looked
especially
at
because he
as
can
like,
pick you up
damn.
and do the moves that make you look. Especially if you're a smaller dude, you do kind of want to look beat up in that match a little bit. You
I
are kind of
would.
expecting like, hey, pick me up and hit me with a fucking power bomb as hellacious as possible. Yeah, I'm gonna feed you, dude. Like, get your offense in.
Oh, you see that fucking table right there? That announcement table with the
Yeah,
freaking
destroy me with the table.
like destroy me on that. I don't even care
Yeah,
if the fucking Kindles go flying.
but you see those steel chairs over there? Pull the classic big man, throw them at me, and then slam me on them.
Fuck yes. Hell, want me out for a little bit for maybe like a week or so, just to build up some for pay-per-view. Concerto me.
The WWE just banned that actually like 3 months ago.
I know. They're doing that because of all the neck injuries that are popping up, and it's because also looking at how you got Edge they brought back, and they had to be careful with him. You got now Kevin Owens that came back. Like, they're trying to make sure certain things, but it's like, also there is a way to make it look real, but not make it to where they are really injured.
Now I've heard with WWE and some more shit that they've talked about, or not, yeah, WWE and some more shit that they've talked about the concerto shots and some more shit. Rumors like we'll bring them back, or they'll do them again eventually. But like all I've heard for sure is like the only people allowed to do it is Edge and Christian if they ever
Right.
came back. I'm cool with that,
Yes, Jay's crazy.
but I don't ever see Edge and Christian like
I
truly
could
coming
get-
back.
If I could get properly trained and really prove I could do it, I would do it. Even if it meant I had to get trained really
I'm
hard.
telling you, come out here to
that.
California, bro, and get trained by Rikishi. I know you said you'll figure it out, bro, but I got you. I got you, Steven, for real. You know, especially because you're talking about it like I am. I understand you analyze it like I do, so I can already tell. Like, in this business, you're gonna probably be my best fucking friend. And I don't have a whole lot of friends in this business for the simple fact that I'm always after everyone else's spot.
We would always have something to talk about, and we'd always
Yeah.
have plans.
Yeah, they said Jericho and Edge were the bestest of friends because they understood each other, and there'd be times where fucking like the Nexus shit. Edge is like, you told Cena you should have let him go over. Jericho said the same thing. He's like, it makes no point if they're gonna destroy the ringside, mat, the ring mat, just for Cena to lose, or just for Cena to win, and Wade Barrett to lose, and they just completely decimated, bro. I understand them. Like, the Nexus should have went over in that instant. Like,
I
yeah, you kill
agree.
them.
I agree, because I even talked to my grandma a little bit about it after a while of us being happy that Cena won, and I was like, in all honesty, after we saw that Wade Barrett was doing really good, we were like looking at each other like, do you really think that Nexus would have been great if they really hadn't let Cena win? And I was like even thinking about that really hard, and I was like, yeah, that probably would have had a bigger pop. Because I felt like they really dwindled that down. And after they lost to Cena, it was like they lost every fucking time. It's like they lost all that
Tonga
heat.
became a joke. Wade Barrett became a commentator. But Heath Slater joined the team with Rhino talking about, I got kids. We don't hear from Heath Slater no more at all. I don't even know if that nigga's wrestling or what. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened to him either. It was like as if like right after that moment, everything vanished for them.
Sad.
It is.
It's sad. Like, the only one that's still wrestling from the Nexus is Darren Young. And, like, he gets pushed in New Japan real heavy, and I respect that, but he'll never, ever get pushed in WWE ever again. And it's just literally because fucking WWE found out he was a gay man.
Yeah.
That was it. That's why WWE won't sign him again, no, none of that. They found out he was, like, openly gay and some more shit. And I always say, did y'all forget about Pat Patterson? Like, he was openly gay, and y'all did not care about Pat. But then I also realized that was a different era, and Pat Patterson respected every legend and every guy in front of him, where Darren Young had no respect for anybody because he's part of the primetime players, and Titus O'Neil told him what to say and do.
I ain't
And
gay, but I will put it to you this way. If I got told, hey, this guy's going to make you some money, he's gay, you got to fucking make this match great, you got to make him look great, down for it, whatever. It's for publicity and it's for business. It's business.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I'm always going to do business because I understand the company is bigger than my character and ego.
Legit. And plus, we're all in it for the same thing.
Yeah, we're all chasing the same dream.
Same
All of
dream.
us are chasing the same dream.
We want them views. We want them merchandise sales. We want everything that comes with the publicity.
Now, I'm cool with the merchandise. Like, I want the merchandise sales one day, but I also understand, like, if I'm relying off merchandise sales, I'm trying to be Tupac right now.
Legit.
I need to focus on building my merchandise first before relying on the sales by itself. And that's hard for me to like think about because I just be like, shit, my shirts are selling. So like right now, like, shit, I can tell you like the last paycheck I made from my merchandise, it was like fucking $400. Like my t-shirts are selling. But I'm still trying to be Tupac. That's just me having a big fucking head. I look at other people's merch sales and I'm like, I may be middle of that, but I know I should be on top of all of that. And it's just me wanting to be Tupac so damn bad. Like I want to be top of the card tonight. And everybody does. If you start wrestling tonight, right, and you fully trained in one night, you're not gonna wake up and tell me you're not trying to be Tupac overnight. Like you ain't the best fucking mark here. You're a fucking lie if you say you're not trying to be that, or that's not how you feel. You're a lie. I know you lie.
if I'm with you, I'm trying to be like LMFAO with you, Blue, Sky Blue, and freaking Red Foo when they was making those millions. Yeah, and making merchandise sales off those albums, making themselves go platinum before they
Yeah,
broke up,
like,
obviously.
hell yeah, like, as much as you want to be the greatest, I want to be the greatest.
hmm
And I know what you're willing to do. I hope you understand what I'm willing to do for
I
you.
would be understanding.
Know? And if your feelings are going to be hurt from anything I do or say or whatever the fuck, you should probably find another profession, friend. This is not for the weak. You feel me? You gotta have thick skin. Got
hmm
to. Shit ain't for the weak. Motherfuckers gonna say shit about your mama. Gonna say shit about you. They gonna say shit about your granddaddy.
hmm
Oh, go ahead. I never met anybody who came into the wrestling world who wanted to be second best. Most I've heard, if people aren't after your spot, they're trying to do the part of wrestling they grew up loving. Like, shit, if you come here, you'll go to school with a dude. There's this dude over here. His name is Wolf. And he loves the comedic wrestlers. He loves, like, Santino Marella and Danhausen. And he's like, I don't never really truly want to be world champion. It's a prop for me. Like, my destiny, he'll tell you all the time. He's like, my destiny's never, ever to be champion. Part of wrestling I love is making people laugh and selling merchandise and all that shit. And, like, you could just tell he's a Danhausen guy, but he's just as important as the top guys.
Legit.
At least he knows what he's trying to do and he knows what spot he's trying to take. I know he's never ever going to come after what I got because he's too busy trying to be Santino Marella. And I respect that. There's a lot of guys, like, when you go into wrestling school, they'll tell you, like, this is a part of wrestling that I love. This is what I'm trying to replicate. You know, like, there's another dude, his name is Ted Harlow. His favorite wrestler of all time is fucking Shawn Michaels and AJ Styles. And he tells you all the time, he's like, I'm just trying to be the next fucking show stealer. I want to be like Michaels and Styles so bad. He's like, that's the part of wrestling I love. The over-the-top performances, but had the best match on the entire card.
I'm not gonna lie, every time HBK's fucking music came on, I always fucking danced to that shit. Always doing
Hell
the shit that he
yeah.
was doing. I fucking remember that shit as a kid.
It's a
I would
classic.
even, I'd even sing it.
Yeah,
Instant
no, that shit's a
classic.
classic. Shit, I know you know what I mean when I say that. Like, everybody just wants, like, part of wrestling they grew up loving. You know, like, and that's what makes wrestling such a fun profession, because not everybody's trying to be world champion. They just want the part they grew up loving. Like, I want to be world champion. I'm not settling for nothing less but world championship. Nah. Like, I got a plan. I know what I want to do. I know what I need to do to get there. You know, but also know there's some people out there. Literally, I know there's some people out there right now. You feel me? Who love certain parts of wrestling, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not. I understand that I need that to be just as great as this guy, or do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not mad at it. Because I need you as much as you need me. I may be your moneymaker, but I need you. You know, you keep the guys entertained until it's my match. For the match they actually care for. Know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I understand
trying to
that.
figure out how to get there. And, like, thinking about it mentally is different than doing it. The hardest part is, like, the first time I met Rock, he was the first person who was like, you should never, ever, ever be a bad guy. You know, too many catchphrases. He shitted on all my fucking dreams. And that's when I realized he knows what he's talking about, though, because I'm a black man, he's a black man. He just told me he only ever wants to see me as a good guy. Not only that, he's one of the top good guys ever to do it. I should be taking that man's advice. I should. Whenever he says anything to me, I should just shut the fuck up and listen. Even though he shitted on the dreams that I had, like, 'cause I wanted to be the biggest bad guy ever. But then I realized I'm never ever gonna be that. Too many catchphrases. I can talk. You know what I mean? I made myself career potential on accident. You know, but I know if he ever comes up and talks to me, I'm gonna listen to that man. I understand where he got and the results he creates. So it's like Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon never came up to me. He's like, "Hey, I'll offer you this $3 million contract. All you gotta do is wrestle for me." I'll take it because I understand that you make progress, and even though you may be terrible and your reputation may suck, your reputation in the wrestling world is insurmountable. Handful. Maybe a terrible guy, but I'm still signing that contract because I know where I'm gonna be at in the next year. Exactly where I'm gonna be at next year. You know, and a lot of people hate hearing that shit, but it's the truth. I don't know any. If you smart and you turn down a Vince McMahon contract, you know you're not smart. You're a dumbass.
All right, I didn't complete all the bounties, but I'm gonna save and quit and join you on some GTA.
Oh shit! I gotta hop off and shit. It's fucking late. My girl's texting me and shit. She's telling me to come over to her crib. I was just about to tell you about it.
Nah, no, you good, bro.
About to hop off like here in like a good little minute. My girl was just talking about, I should come over there and shit.
Hey, hit
I
me
don't
up
think
when
I'm
you do
running
get
no
back
more.
on, because I do want to run that GTA with you when you do get back.
Hey, I want to run KO with y'all because I got a lot of shit going on with KO and I'm glitching it right now.
Yeah, I want to
So
do
I can
that too.
I can keep running that over and over and over and over and over and over. You feel me?
Yeah, I want to
You
do
know,
that.
especially because I got the pink diamond up in there. We could be making some money.
Yeah, let's do that, bro, when you get back.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm trying to make sure I got both of y'all added real quick.
I know, I
So I
have
got
you
both of y'all
added.
added.
Just join the party when you get back.
I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
added him. I'm pretty sure I added him already.
Chronic, I'm talking to Rikishi about you tomorrow because I enjoy that conversation. Like, if I can
I
get you
always
in
enjoy
there,
it.
if I can get you in there, bro, I need that. I need more guys who,
When
you
I
feel
get
me?
my
Like, I brought up to Rikishi about being the new DX, and he was just like, you'd have to come up with a name and you have to do things different, and you would have to come up with friends that automatically have your back all the time, no matter what.
I heard of Run DMC, you could put Run UMX.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If I can get you out here and all that and started, maybe we could be the new DX,
See,
like
that's what
our
I
own
was saying.
version of
Like,
it.
that's why I was trying to put you onto Steven, because I know that's one of Steven's biggest dreams, and that's pretty much like a golden ticket to his dream.
Yeah, we could be the new clique. We could be the new DX. We can break
Legit.
all the fucking, rules. I came up with UMX because of DMX, Darkman X. That's where UMX came from.
Legit.
Not Run DMC. But no, like, most definitely. If I can get you out here, I'm trying to start a war. You're the only one who understands what I'm trying to do.
I may not fully understand, and I'm just being honest here, but I respect it, and that's why I'm trying to help you guys out and get you two connected, so you guys can at least live your guys' dream.
No, I appreciate it. I'm gonna
Shit,
try to get him.
if I could be like a water boy or something like in the background, that could be like, hey, here's a sweat towel if you need it.
Hey,
If you
you
can
could be
take a
our sign
bump,
guy, Dudley. Like the Dudley boys had sign guy. You can be our sign guy.
Bet. Just give me a tuxedo, I'll wear a suit and be like all professional.
Yeah, and the only job you got is to carry a sign about the new DX shit that we're trying to do. That's your only job. You walk around the ring carrying a sign.
Shit, if it's an easy job, I'll get it done, no problem. Plus, I'll get to watch a sick fight.
The only thing is, you will have to learn how to take a bump because somebody might try to choke slam you, and you get paid per bump. So don't be
Oh,
scared to just take a bump.
bet. Give me some hype music and shit, bro. I can bump to that shit.
Dallas took bumps from his brother when
You
he
would
got
come out to
punched a
mine and
bunch of
Chronic's
times.
music. Your whole job would be putting me and him over.
Maybe making some bumping music, and like Steven said, bro, me and my brother got into a fight one time, bro. I did not throw no punches. I just took it.
I feel it.
Because I don't fight my brothers, but at the same time, I'll take punches from them to vent if they need to.
I feel it. I'm gonna try to get him out here. I'm gonna talk to my coaches, all of them, Reno, Gangrel, all. Because
Bet.
I need a faction, and they're gonna try to put me in a Native American faction, and I know I'm Native American. The only reason they want to put me there is because Tatanka's my mom's uncle.
I
And I
probably
don't
don't
want to
have
be known
enough.
as a second-generation wrestler. I don't want
Heck,
to do that.
heck, I know I don't have enough native blood in me to be considered, but I do have indigenous in me.
Yeah.
Just
No, I
some.
need
I
you.
just wish I had enough.
No, I need you because I'm not doing this Native American shit. I'm not. I understand that it'd be historic. There hasn't been a Native American faction in wrestling in over 200 years, so I understand the history behind it, but I don't feel like I fit that because I'm part black. If you,
Right.
my dad's people came here from slavery through Haiti and shit. Nothing against that, but I just can't take advantage of one culture if they're not taking advantage of the other.
Right.
So I need this new DX shit. I need to figure that shit out. And if I can get you out here, and if you can be sign guy and some more shit,
It's on some
you
hype
feel me?
shit.
I just
You know
want
what
to
I
take
mean?
over, but I just don't feel like my way of taking over is through a bunch of Native Americans. I just don't
Yeah,
feel like
no.
that. Especially
I
because Eddie Thorpe was the first Native American world champion in over 50 years since fucking Chief Jay Strongbow. He should
Right.
have that fucking record, not I. He deserves that. You know,
respect for the game. I like that.
not just respect for the game. I know what I'm here for, and I know what other people are there for, and I'm not the Native American world champion. Eddie Thorpe is.
Yeah.
That's Eddie's job, and I'm happy for him because he did something that is stupid hard for Native Americans to do. He won the world champion. It's so hard to do that, dog. It's so hard. Like, Native Americans never win this shit. There's only been 2 Native American world champions: Wahoo McDaniels and Chief Jay Strongbow. You know, Tatanka couldn't even do it.
I really wanted to talk. Me and Dad wanted Tatanka to be world champion for a
Right.
while.
And you part Native American, so I know you know how hard it is for our people to even be seen in that light.
Uh,
You know, and I ain't mad at it.
they
All
got looked at
smarts.
as a laughing stock slightly by some people, and it was really like degrading. It was like, seriously, why?
Yeah. Yeah, like, that's why, like, I just need a different pace. I don't need them to put me in no Native American group. Feel like that's career suicide. I understand where they're trying to come from. It's career suicide. I don't need it right now. If I can get you out here, for sure, like actually out here and some more shit, and we could create a whole different faction that's reminiscent of DX, but our own shit, let's take over. Let's go to war. Everybody who's scared to bring up war right now, let's be the guys who bring it up.
I'll put you like this: that Native American shit for your whole gig could maybe in another lifetime. You know?
I want to say maybe another lifetime. Eddie Thorpe has that game on lock. That's all him. If he's still wrestling, he should be doing it. Not I.
Mm.
Not I.
But the fact that they're trying to put it on you is crazy.
The only reason they want to put me on it is because my mom's uncle's Tatanka. I'm the nephew of Tatanka,
Damn. Good
the
shit.
great nephew of Tatanka, and
That's
I don't
awesome.
want to be a Nepu baby.
Oh yeah, that
Don't
makes
want
sense.
that.
You want to build off
And
of your own
so,
shit, not off of some
yeah,
legacy.
I don't even tell people I'm related to them. Like,
You don't want that to
I just
control
won't.
what other people see.
I
See
want
you
to
for.
control my own narrative, and I feel like the best way to control my own narrative is to run away from that as fast as I can.
Legit.
You know, and if I can do that, if I can get Steven here, I can control my own narrative, and I know he can control his own narrative.
I can
And
see
we
that
can create
because
something great.
you don't want to live behind someone's shadow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Tatanka's like the greatest intercontinental Native American champion ever in the WWE. He's the only Native American champion in the WWE, and it's just like I don't want that to be me. And on top of that, he got 2 twin sons, my cousins. They're wrestling right now. What happens when they decide they want to make a bloodline? I can't do it. I don't want to do it.
Strike while the iron's hot.
No, Roman is killing WWE with this bloodline shit, not really changing anything. I refuse to be that. I just refuse to be that. You know, like,
Yeah.
I really don't understand why Jacob needed to be involved. I felt like he was doing so much better against them. than just with him. He really didn't need
Because
that
they wanted
much.
to build the strongest version of the bloodline possible. Can't do that without Jacob Fatu. That's why. That's
Yep.
exactly why.
I've been hearing rumors that they're probably setting up for some at Survivor Series for.
I don't think Jay's gonna turn on him at Survivor Series. I think it's gonna be Jay Uso.
Oh, I don't know if it's going to be about like turning or anything, but it's like Survivor Series. You remember how they have a 5v5 match?
Yeah.
I think it might be like one version of a bloodline versus another version of a bloodline, maybe, or maybe it's just different opponents.
I'd be okay with that.
I would be too. That would mean that
Yeah,
Solo Sikoa would have to find another version of his bloodline that he could trust.
I know for sure I really, really do not want fucking LA Knight to team up with any fucking Samoan bloodline member ever again. Because it just feels like they just don't have anything for old LA Knight. And if you don't have anything for him, hit his ass to SmackDown. So he can at least fight Cody. Or something else.
Now he's going after Roman Reigns from what I hear.
Yeah, but that fucking
He's already called a shot.
That rivalry is getting so stale. He's been doing it. He was on SmackDown the first fucking time. You didn't even beat Roman in SmackDown fucking 4 years ago. You're not beating Roman 4 years later. Sorry, you're not. You need to go after Cody, who's less experienced, or CM Punk, because he's your age anyway. You know, like...
Right.
He needs to leave Raw. He really, really needs to leave Raw. Whatever he does, he should not stay on Raw. You know.
Well, another reason why they won't get rid of him off of Raw is because he's that. Right when Kevin Owens left, all that was left was LA Knight with his mouth. And LA Knight knows how to run that mic.
You know what, to be honest though, I'd rather see KO and Roman than fucking LA Knight and Roman. Because I know what I'm getting at Kevin Owens and LA Knight. Not LA Knight, Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. I'm getting probably the best series of storytelling ever.
Oh, yeah.
And we all know if Roman's scared of anybody in WWE, he's scared of Kevin Owens. Because Kevin Owens is willing to take that shit to the absolute fucking lips.
When he came back, he was a bat out of hell. Like, I already knew that the cage of that beast was unleashed when he stepped into that ring.
Yeah, think about it. Roman had to run over that nigga with a car to try to slow him down, and it's
he did. I still remember that. That was the craziest shit I seen, and I was like, oh shit, Roman really ain't playing this time.
I'm gonna be dead for real. Sometimes when I've seen the clips of UFC with Steven, I've had a hard time telling which is improv and which is like real.
Oh, you're talking about WWE?
Yeah.
Anything with Kevin Owens, you can pretty much bet that is real. Because nobody in their right mind would sign up for that shit.
Kevin Owens, when he means he's going to put on his best moments and he's going to show you why he's the best at what he does, he's going to really show it and you're going to feel it.
Nice.
Yeah.
He wants to put on a show as much as you want to put on a show. But to do that, if you want to... It's like what Ric Flair says. To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Yeah, 100%.
And if you can't beat him, he's gonna beat you.
Right. Fucking right. Fucking right. But, like, honestly, with the KO thing, to be real with you, just assume that everything Kevin Owens does is not improv. I solely believe that he came up with that idea. It's some more shit. And if you're a wrestling fan and you've seen Kevin Owens, you know what I'm talking about. There's some
if
shit
you watched him in his independence circuits, he was on CZW, I believe, at one point in time.
Ring of Honor. CZW was created after he got signed to FCW and joined NXT.
Right. So, therefore, in his independent circuits, if you look at some of his shit that he did against other people during his early days, you could tell you could tell he was really putting on a show, but not like a show of like fakeness, like realness. He wants to show you the realness of wrestling. He wants to show you it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just assume if you ever see Kevin Owens, that shit was his idea.
Hey, bro, don't forget about your girl, bro.
I'm
But if there's
not,
one
I'm
of two
not,
things, but if there's one
I'm
of
not forgetting about her. I'm texting her still while I'm talking to you. I'm trying to get her to come here because I don't really want to leave.
All
But
right.
if there's really one of two things I'd want to do if I ever did get to meet Kevin Owens, I'd want to either tag with him or fight with him.
Bro, if I ever get to meet Kevin Owens and I understand the show, I'm still going to be after his spot. But I'm going to be under such a learning tree. I'm going to sit there, I'm going to listen to every fucking story that dude has, all that shit. Everything he had to go through. Even if I didn't have to go through it, or I had to go through it too. I'm listening. That's
I'll be the
experience you can't get back.
I'm gonna be like a therapist. I'm gonna be writing down and listening. If I even
Yeah,
need to get
like,
my glasses, like even to look at certain pictures or whatever, believe me, I will.
He's gonna be
same
like
with,
Doctor Notepad, pencil, blunt.
same with, fucking Sami Zayn. He's done so much that I would just listen to his stories. From being El Generico and all that, I
Legit.
would just listen to you, dude.
I still feel like he
Uh,
should have held the title a little bit longer. 9 days is really cutting it kind of short.
Yeah, but you know the hard part about me being like a pro wrestler and shit, this is another dream crushing moment I had, and this is gonna crush your dreams too. Just look at the world championship as a prop. That's not really meant to be held on one guy forever. You know, it's meant to build guys, and that's it. You're not supposed to. What Roman had and what he did with it, that was a creative business decision to elevate WWE and the character, not the belt. You can't really elevate the belt, so it always stays the prop. So as
So
much as you want
no,
to be world
Well,
champion,
also I
just always
felt.
look at it as a prop, no
Well,
matter
also we
what.
also. Hold on.
so like you say, it's less of a trophy, more of a prop.
Yeah. When that was told to me, that shit crushed my fucking heart and some more shit. But
Another
think about
reason.
every guy who's ever won the world championship and done something with it. Jack Swagger didn't do anything with it, but John Cena won it 17 times, elevated the WWE. Now, when you think of John Cena, you think about 17 world championships. You
Legit.
feel me? You know,
Like
but
it,
then you also have to think about what he had to go through to get those 17 championships.
I'll put it like this: if anyone goes into the UFC thinking, "Oh, I want that belt," they're sorely mistaken. Like you can have the belt temporarily, just not in your repertoire of trophies.
I believe that. I just know a lot of look at like the belt as like the greatest thing ever. And like even me, I have that habit. Like, yeah, I'm the champion. I'm the best here. No, the best wrestler there is the guy every night, every week, putting on the best matches.
This may sound stupid, but
You
if I
feel
ever
me?
did win that WWE belt, I'd want to talk to Cena and I'd want to see about bringing back that spinner belt. But have him create one
I
for
would
him.
definitely petition for that. I even asked to put the new logo on that bitch so they couldn't say no.
But I'd want it to be like if I'd want it to be something special. I'd want it to be really special because with
You
him
know what?
unveiling it would be
They brought back
so much greater.
they
Uh,
brought back the belt from the fucking 80s.
exactly.
You know, they brought back Hogan's belt. If you can bring back Hogan's belt, why can't you bring back, you know, fucking the spinner belt? And I understand that they're only gonna bring it back for Saturday night's main event every year, one time a year. That's cool. Taboo Tuesday was a ruthless aggression fucking no, not Taboo, no, Cyber Sunday is what I'm thinking about. But Taboo Tuesday was that too, but Cyber Sunday was a fucking ruthless aggression fucking pay-per-view. Alright. And John Cena led that shit. And if you're gonna use the old WWF logo for Saturday Night Main Event, bring back Cyber Sunday, give me the scratch logo, and give me the spinner belt. I'm so
Legit.
serious. Give me all those things, and I'll shut up. I won't even give a fuck what Triple H writes no more. Triple H, you can write the company into shit as long as I get that once a year. The same way you give us the Winged Eagle belt once a year. I'll shut up. I swear I will.
And I'd want the spinner belt every time I'd win. Even if that meant they would have to take it out for a while. If I'm the only one that can win it, that's fine with me. But I'd want that belt every time I come back and win.
Man, I'm telling you, doesn't a part of you want fucking Cyber Sunday? Just
I would
one
want
little
that.
bit. Just a tiny little bit. Just so we can get the logo we grew up on, the scratch logo we grew up on. Like,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
miss
like,
those
I know I'll
days.
never get the old school Raw logos, the old SmackDown logos when I was a kid, but, like, at least
Them
let me get
fucking
Cyber
old
Sunday.
school Raw logos were fucking, dude. I even remember the music behind those logos.
Oh my gosh,
I
I
can
do
even hear them
too.
shouting in my head.
Hey, remember we're going out tonight. Hey, each and every night.
Hey, Els.
Yeah,
Oh
Hey,
my
that
Els.
shit
god.
was fire.
Hey, Els, I have a question.
So, go ahead.
Since you're trying to see if your girl will come over to your place, are you still able to play some GTA?
Hell yeah, hop on real quick.
Bet. I just